Hey everyone, I'm going to do a short, keep it under 5 minute video here on how to do these weekly discussion videos. I had somebody ask me how I did them, and so what I started doing in the MBA program was for the discussion, I did a little short video um, basically on what it's kind of a combination preview of what's coming up in the week and what the discussion's about. So one of the things I found out, my regular videos I do on Screenomatic, where I do the other videos, but I found out by accident that PowerPoint had a feature in it where you could record these slides and actually narrate them. So that's what I started doing. I use the same template. I reuse the same template every week. I just change the graphics and the information in the chapters. So what I go into the into the book or into the slides, and I just basically copy and paste the information for each chapter in the slides, and then I just go in there and I do it like that. So once I get the slides all set up, and then like at the end down here, I got the discussion. So I just copied the discussion out, the original discussion, and put it in here, and that's pretty much it. I got this 150, 200, but in the narration part, I emphasize that that's just an estimate. It doesn't have to be there, just a ballpark range for as long as they're covering the material. So, but anyway, so back up to so once I get this done, then there's a feature up here in the top. It says record slideshow. So when you click on that, it says record from beginning, and then this box comes up. Now, one of the things, this took a little trial and error, but so once you learn it, it takes the actual recording takes maybe 2 minutes or 3 at most. You can set your, you can go ahead and set up your microphone if you got more than one. If you're doing if you're doing a record, if you're reusing the same file every week, what you will want to do is clear all slides. This has a pretty good feature in here where once you get started and you start recording, you say what you're going to say here, you go to the next slide, then you go to the next one. But if you fumble up somehow, and you just stop, and you can go over here and you can clear the audio of the current slide only, so you don't have to start all over again. So this is something to kind of keep in mind. The other thing to keep in mind is as you're going from one slide to the next, you have to pause in between. I found that out after I did the first one, that because I was talking and going, and in between each slide, the audio is kind of messed up. It's distorted, so you have to take a pause in between each slide. So anyway, so as you go through, when you get to the end, then you just hit the stop, and then you have the option, you can replay it, see if it sounds okay. Assuming everything's okay, you just go over here, you X out, and then you're just going to save your file, and wherever you're saving them at, and you're going to save it as the MP4 is what we're going to do. And so I've already saved it, so I already got that done. So then once it's done, of course I'm going to upload it into the I'm going to go into the files menu. I'm going to do the upload, and then I'm going to upload that MP3 file. Then after that's done, once it's loaded up, I'll go into my modules. Now what I do is I'll go to the previous week. I will copy paste this little blurb right here. Oops, get back there. I'll just copy paste that, and then I'll go to week 2 or the next week, depending where you're at. Open up that. I'll edit, and then what I will do is what is already there. I already put this in here, but then I will delete that, copy paste this in here, and then I will type week 2 discussion down there. Then I will highlight it, and I'll go to the files menu up here, and then I will just I'll put it in there, and then I will save it. Da-da. And there it is. So now my week 2, all my week 2 stuff is there. I'll go right there, and there it is. And you're not hearing the audio right here because I got my mic plugged in and they don't play, so, but anyway, so there it is. And I think this one was about, yeah, just over a minute. So I gave a preview and introduced what the discussion was about. So that's pretty much, that's it. So if anybody's got any questions or want to know anything else, just let me know. And that's it, everybody. And I went over 5 minutes, 5:30. Bye.